Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. Tonight we are starting my first time playthrough of What Remains of Edith Finch. I don't know much about this game except for it's extremely story heavy and that it's a game very much worth playing. It was recently on sale, on the Steam sale, so I decided to finally pick it up. I don't know, it could be heavy, it could be light, it could be bittersweet, I have no idea. But I just wanted to play some kind of standalone, story game again, like I did with Oxenfree or Her Story, just a game like that. It's kind of what I was feeling. So we're gonna get into it. I might have to adjust the audio. I don't know if it'll read stuff for me or not, but we'll see. But anyway, welcome. Hope you all had a fantastic Monday. Let's go. So the game starts right away, so I go to the pause menu because we're on a boat. And I can't move. I can only look. Okay? Edith Finch. And we have some lilies. Our arms in a cast. Oh, I gotta move.
This isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that.
Oh, jeez. It's quiet. It's quiet. Let me turn it up. Hold on. I knew it. Hold on. Please stand by. Technical difficulties. The music at the beginning was so loud. And now I didn't know she'd read it for me. I thought I'd have to read it myself. Professional. Streamer. Okay. Let's see if this is loud enough.
I'm just going to start at the beginning.
Is it loud enough?
House.
The house. As long as I'm not gabbing, it might be loud enough. Maybe? It's gorgeous. Look at it. Wow. Oh, look. Okay. We're just walking.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Is it loud enough? I lived here until I was 11. Okay. She still looks and sounds quite young, so... Oh, what's this? Mailbox? Orca's Island Gazette.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Final notice, past due. It seems fine? Okay. Oh, I don't know how to go away. Oh, okay. And old newspapers. Look at what a cute mailbox. It looks like the house. Wow.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh, her brother Lewis died. No trespassing. Cameras. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh. That's cool. The words are animated? Alright. Oh. Hello, frogs. Oh, jeez. I hope... Oh, there's stuff down there. Do you see that? There's newspapers or something. Missing posters? I can't read it. Oh, I can zoom in. Yeah, that definitely says missing. Oh, jeez.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Okay, so our brother is dead and our mother is dead.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. Oh. Am I supposed to know which way to go? I hope they never had to drive a car on this because, oof. This way? I don't want to go to the house right away if I don't have to. Maybe, let's go look at those posters. Oh. Look at the, ooh, we found one. Milton Finch. Milton. Looks like a kid. Date of birth, 1992. Disappeared at age 11. Oh, God. I don't know if this is set in modern time. Oh, I can't go that way. Invisible wall. Oh, nope. Okay, she just doesn't want to walk in the mud. Alright, fair play. Oh, jeez. Through the dark underbrush. Why are all these posters down here? Are they all for the same kid? Let me see. We don't know who Milton is. Well, her brother's name is Lewis. That's all we know. And then there's an Edith Finch. And these are all posters for the same kid. Oh boy. Jeez. Okay. How far can we go down here? Also, what was the date of disappearance? What does it say? 2003? 2005? Oh. Nature. I don't think this is gonna... Oh.
Even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
She inherited the house.
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I don't think this is a jump scare game, but hey, who knows? It also sounds like she's like run walking, but we're definitely just walking. Ooh, mist. Oh, little bridge?
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Mm. I mean, there's bugs, but yeah, there's really no birds or anything. I mean, the water was loud. Milton. I mean, if it's set in modern day, this could have been like another brother of hers or a cousin. Depends on when the game is set. 2003. Ooh, what's this? Oh, okay, so we took like the forest path, I think. But here's the house.
The house was exactly like I remembered it.
Jeez.
The way I'd been dreaming about it.
It's huge, and it looks like the burrow from Harry Potter, kind of, like Ron Weasley's family. Like haphazardly built. And the garage here, like a really old-timey truck. Alright. Let's just... Oh! Okay. Doesn't look like there's running, there's just zooming in. Let's see if there was anything we missed not taking the driveway. It's loud enough, you promise? Deer! Oh. Okay, it sounds like a horse. I don't know if you guys know this, but deer have cloven hooves, so they're like split in half. They don't really make that sound. Trust me, I'm a country kid. I grew up with a horse and plenty of deer around. I mean, they make thunder, like, they make noise as they, like, thunder through the underbrush, but it's
No
different.
one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Hoof prints. I just got an achievement for that. Wow. Okay, so the hoof prints then was supposed to, like, lead you to the deer. So, kind of messed that up. I just don't want to miss anything. Like, the whole story's going to be her narration, so I think this is the sign tree. The Finches, okay. Well, we can't run, but by God, we can look. So they have power, although they should really trim some of those branches. And that tree grew up right in between. They would not allow that. Power company? They'd... That's interesting. And then this tree fell down. No one's driven this way? Like, you can't drive over these rocks. They telling me that truck fit through here? Doubt. I love these little purple flowers, though. Like little bells. Noise. It is a quiet forest. There's no birds. It's just bugs. And frogs, of course. Okay, so let's inspect the garage a little bit. They've got stacked up like wood. Chopped wood. Not a real garage. I don't know the location. Washington State. With no actual garage. Interesting, okay. Whoa, what is that? Like a dragon?
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband.
Excuse me?
I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Edie? Who's that? That's not how she would, like, say about her mother. So we have another name. What's that? Type of can. Another Milton poster. Dragon. It looks like a slide. Like a homemade, weirdly detailed slide that broke. Killed somebody? Allegedly. Alright. More poster.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
It's large and weird. Also, these planter boxes, if this house was really abandoned, would be overrun with these weed things.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Okay. So it's been 6 years since she's been here, because she said she left when she was 11, right? 17. Okay. Oh, they do have a garage. Ooh. Nice. Wind chimes, hose. Ooh, they recycle. Oh. Oh, there's a statue out there of a man. There's... Oh, I can't tell what's out in the water. There's something red, like a buoy or something. Broken picket fence. A tree. Dog door. Is that how we're getting in? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that what we should do? Crawl through the door? Don't we have a key?
I heard something moving around in the garage.
Oh, sorry. I'm barely holding on to my mouth because the game doesn't require it, and I learned my lesson. Oh, there's a swing there. I didn't even notice. Okay. Oh, yeah, if this door's not locked... Oh, God. Oh.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Okay, there's an old station wagon in here, a bicycle. Another tarp. There's probably like a raccoon or something in here. Something's gotten into these. Those packing peanuts? Let's see, we've got basic cleaning items. Spray paint and ooh. Wood lacquer. Oh, they did the old tennis ball trick. Did anybody else's grandparents ever do that? My great-grandparents, my great-grandpa had a tennis ball hanging in his garage so that he would stop when his windshield hit it so he didn't, like, hit his car on stuff. I always thought that was, like, clever, but also, like, kind of scary. Because, like, maybe if you can't tell how far you are away from things, you shouldn't be driving. But, hey, that's cute. Tennis ball, alright. I can, like, smell this garage. Look how detailed it is. Like, the dust motes, like, floating through the sunlight. There's, like, a kayak and some canoes up there. Plastic totes, boxes. Oh. Gary's potty mix. Okay. Books. Mostly cooking, it looks like. Chef. For flour, salt water, yeast. Book of Mushrooms, Cosmic Cuisine, Japanese Cooking. Okay. Big old freezer here. There's something in there. Can of beer or something. Tools, pegboard, nice. Soldering iron, nice. Graham glow wood shiner. Ooh, and someone's making something. I don't know what that is. Someone smoked. More bikes. Kiddie pool. Aw. Aw. Cute. Okay. Old chairs. Really old vacuum. Oh, the door's up. Oh. Oh. You can't. There's also fishing rods and reels here. Those reels look oddly small. But okay. Open
For the
veil.
first time in years.
2010 is the last time somebody lived here. Okay, look, we've got Edith, Milton, that's the kid who went missing in 2003. Lewis, who's our brother we know is dead. Dawn and Edie. So we know that Edie also lived here. We don't know who she is. I'm assuming Dawn is our mother, but could be another woman who lived here. And then these must have been the kids, I'm guessing. 2010 is the last time anybody changed that. Right.
I felt like I was home.
Oh. Hello? Someone could still be living here, I guess. Just because she hasn't come back. Although she said she inherited it, so I don't know. Okay, there's a lot more cooking books here. Finch plates. Oh, man. To have a last name that's like an actual thing. Your house probably covered in it after a while, right? What's that? Wind through window, maybe? Microwave.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Oh, everyone's labeled. Isn't that convenient? So it looks like Dawn. Yeah, Dawn's probably our mom. Edie is either like a great aunt or a grandma. And then that's us. Edith, the present, probably on our birthday. And then Lewis eating some cake. He looks older. In loving memory, Lewis Finch, 1988 to 2010, beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great-grandson to Edie. Okay, Edie is grandmother, confirmed. Finch Family Cemetery. So they have their own cemetery. Okay. Pretty established long lineage then. But no Milton labeled. And no Milton here. Interesting. Okay. Oh, they've got a water filter. Okay. What's over here? Cookbook? Apple pie? Delicious. With a lot of notes, okay. A lot of canned fish. Chinese food.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
Imperial Palace, Chinese. So I can't click on it. Sometimes she just randomly starts talking and sometimes I've got to click. Also, the books repeat a lot.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
There was a cat. Okay. Big stove, holy. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of, canned food. All right, this way. A lot of books. Ooh.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Oh, okay.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
A bomb. They spilled wine, they broke a plate. Looks like they'd ordered Chinese that night. Broken chopstick. Oh yeah, there's still like stuff in the bowl. The grandmother's wheelchair still here along with an oxygen tank? She's not. That's odd. I'm not going to say anything about the... Oh, there's like an iHome here. Okay. I'm not going to say anything about the grandma's oxygen tank? I mean, you don't just leave those behind, I'm pretty sure. There's an orca. Nothing else I can read here? A window into the garage. Never seen that before. Can't. Oh, they didn't even eat their fortune cookie. Ooh. Wow. Nice.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Oh. Okay, old chair. Lot of books. Bookshelf ladder, more books. Where the ladder can go. Okay. Pet bed. Yarn. Okay, there's a little deck out there. There's something in the water. Oh. Is that me? Making that noise? TV.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
Oh, okay. So the house sank? Is that the original house then? Huh. Then they fished the bricks out? Look at this. That's a cool coffee table. Looks like they were packing up. Dawn Finch living room, but they didn't actually bring any of it. Hey, Prestige. I think things should be dustier, but maybe they'll explain that someone was still living here. I don't know. Not if she left 11 or 6 years ago. Oh, look, the metamorphosis. We were just talking about that when I played Dead Space 2. Kafka's everywhere, man. Oh, alright. Somebody taxidermied some bugs. Ooh. Okay. Barbara. Oh, I got, oh.
Great Grandpa
Bigfoot?
Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Great Grandpa Sven. Barbara Finch was the director. My Friend Bigfoot. Huh. What's it say? Oh, couldn't tell you. Can't read what's underneath there, but it looks like a movie set or a TV set.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Oh, that's the basement. Well, you could just break one of those glass panes and get in there. Okay, there's boxes here, musical instruments. Oh, that's back to the kitchen. More boxes. Oh, okay, so Grandma Edie needed assistance up these stairs. Oh. That thing on the door there's another one in the garage. It's all foamed up. Okay, that's weird.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Looks like most things. So they had packing peanuts in boxes. Oh, all the Milton.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Okay, Milton was our brother, and he disappeared in 2003. Okay, closet there. Right, upstairs we go, I guess? I don't have anything to say about the chair. I've never seen so many books in my life. A lot of
After
water.
Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Sealed up all the bedrooms.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
It's interesting that she says Edie and not like grandma. Or grandmother or... Oh, what the... Okay. Okay. Alright. So that's what these things are. Molly. Let's not peek in any of them yet. This one's open, but again, let's not go in there quite yet. We'll just have a look at all of them. Okay. This one says Edie and Sven Hofstad Finch. They're all painted. I wonder who painted them. Gregory. Oh, they all have only for a year. Oh, that's what she meant by sealed up. Took like foam. Calvin and Sam. Okay, I'm guessing somebody was in the military. It looks like maybe that was Sam. And then Calvin liked space. Am I supposed to look in there?
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Oh, okay. Okay. So they roped it off and they never moved any of his stuff. So like a constant memorial, and then they just split the room. And yeah, Sam looks military just based off the imagery, the camo. It's a little heavy-handed, but you know, and then... So, and that's why Calvin's stuff is a little more juvenile, because he probably died as a child. Jesus. Okay. 1950 to 1961. Interesting that Sam's not on that little label. Can we look in all of them? Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
The bathroom. Labeled Gregory. Okay.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Okay, so Edith Sr., I'm guessing is Edie? Sounds like a nickname. She painted. She's the one who painted. Okay. But before it was her room, it was Sven, which is Edith's great-grandfather. Okay. Come down this way.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
My friend Bigfoot, Barbara Finch. I can't tell if it says like starring or introducing. Introducing Barbara Finch, also starring. Okay, so she was an actress, not a director. And she's a little girl. All right. Oh, it keeps going up. Okay, well, let's peek in these other rooms. Like a wine thing here. Oh, yes, Barbara. 1960.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Oh, that's not very long. And it's a lot of Bigfoot stuff. 1960. Okay. Oh, what's this?
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Odin. I feel like I'm missing a lot of stuff, but... I feel like I'm looking at everything, but... I don't get those little white dots very often, so I feel like I'm missing stuff. So there's like a saw there that's painted. More taxidermied bugs. An ore. Okay, let's peek in here, I guess. What's this, Molly?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Okay, there's like a hamster cage in here. Rocking horse. Okay. And it's like painted like little mice and princesses. Okay. This room's water.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Okay. There's wheel marks. Oh, wow. Wow, if Edie painted these? They're amazing. Like this is a bona fide mural. So there's a Finch's sign there. There's a whale shark. The house underwater. I'm guessing that's the original house that's sunk. More whale shark. Little fish. And then a train car. How odd.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Oh, we found the lock to our key.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh, there are secret passages.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Do you think we should go upstairs first? Aw, jeez. Games like this always make me stressed that some of them, if you move too far in like one direction, you can't go back. And since we can go upstairs, well, maybe.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good. Now we can move forward. Safe in the knowledge. We're not missing out. Okay.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Milton drew a cat. So Milton went missing, but they never knew about the passageways. Well, she didn't. Lewis did. But I don't know the order of the children. I don't know. Okay. Stained
Reading
glass.
this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan,
Oh, jeez.
but I had no idea what was behind that door.
Molly's room, right?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Okay, there's ivy painted up on the ceiling. There's little animal masks. There's an ant farm. Owl whistle.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
And thought that they
Being
would be
inside
friends.
for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Oh, it's squirrels, not mice. Okay, it's like a squirrel castle slash toy. I wonder if she had a squirrel or a hamster then. Mount Rainier National Park.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom
Gerbil.
with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Oh, that's cute. And like a little maze. Okay. Molly. Books. Pumpkin. Can we look at this? Like, we're not going to admire these paintings? Bed. There's a drawing there.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before
Edie.
my mom sealed the doors.
Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just realized. So the mom sealed the doors when Milton went missing. And Milton knew about all these secret passages. So did Milton go missing in the house? Oh, because the mom sealed them up. As if she didn't want her kids to go into the rooms. Still early, we'll find out. I had a horse head just like this one, only mine, when you squeezed the ear, it made horse noises when I was growing up. Molly. Oh, she's just a little kid. Cat ears. Did they have those in like the 40s? I don't know. I'm old, I'm not that old. 1947 Fox calendar. Magnifying glass. Oh, she's got a map of the house. Okay, she did like leaf rubbings. Just a skull. That's probably fine. There's like a ladder or something out there in the water. Do you see it? Alright. The Jungle Book. Okay, she may have been the one who did all the bug stuff. Pacific Ocean depth chart. Oh, jeez. Okay, great. Let's read her diary. Wait, what's this? Oh, look. That dragon looks familiar, doesn't it? So there's Molly under the ocean as a princess. And that dragon we saw in the pond that Edie said ate her husband. And there's Daddy. Oh, Jesus. Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh, hamster food. The gerbil food.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. My Halloween candy was all gone.
Lunchbox.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
You're gonna eat your goldfish? Molly, no. Nothing to look at over here. The bathroom? We're not gonna eat the ants, are we? Oh, she's little. Hi, Dunk.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh, don't eat toothpaste. Oh, no. Oh, God. She also has, like, spots on her hands. She have, like, measles or something? I mean, they might be freckles, but... Or chicken pox? No! Holly berry's poisonous. No!
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
She just ate a whole tube of toothpaste. I can't let her eat holly. It's poisonous. Don't eat holly berries, kids.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Oh, no, no, no.
And suddenly...
Oh!
I was a cat.
Oh, I thought she fell out the window. Oh, she might be dreaming. Okay, now we're a cat. All right. Oh, jeez. We're purring, too. Oh, jeez. Oh, we've got a bell on our collar.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Oh, God. This is weird. Okay. Oh, it's around Christmas. There's presents. Okay, that bird should fly a little further away, you know? Up? Oh. Ooh, that might be Edie's room.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Oh. There they are. Okay, we can't zoom in anymore. Oh, God. I think she's just pretending to be a cat. Oh, the garage isn't built yet. Oh, jeez. I don't know what to make of any of this. Wow, we're really high up above the water. Get it. Oh, she's taking us to the nest. Oh, God. We're going to eat the eggs, aren't we? Oh, Jesus.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Oh, the cat got angry there. What's this? Oops, I missed. Ooh. Chair? Oh.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Oh, there's like little farm animals and stuff.
Now I was up in the big tree.
Oh, God.
I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Jesus Christ. What? All I cared about. I mean, I think she's like feverish and she's having like fever dreams or like hallucinations. God. And fevers can make you hungry. Oh, God. She's gonna fall and die, and I'm gonna have to do it. Oh, Jesus.
I gobbled her up,
Oh.
and suddenly I was an owl.
Excuse me?
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Oh, I'm flying now. Alright. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure owls have way better eyes than this.
Rabbits.
Rabbits. Oh, God. Damn. Jesus.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Oh, God.
I
What?
swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Oh. Molly.
A mama rabbit.
Oh, God. Oh, I missed. Oh, is that the road? Oh, God. Oh, I got it.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Jesus Christ.
And suddenly, I was a shark.
I mean, yeah. Excuse me, I have one question. What the fuck? Sharks can't live in fresh water, can they? Not for very long.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Okay. Wow, it's not easy to control. Okay. Okay, alright. This might be the ocean, actually. I assumed it was a lake. This might be the ocean. So it's fine. Sharks would totally live here. This is Washington State. See, I'm landlocked. I don't know. Is that a seal? Oh, no.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Oh, they're fast. I hate this. Oh, I booped it. Oh!
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh. Oh, God.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What am I? Excuse me? Am I like...
Now
I know.
I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
You know, I don't know what I expected this game to include. This isn't it. Like a narrated section of like carnal animal eating. Oh, no.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Oh! Molly, you can't kill people! I think we're going up.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Hello? Oh, jeez. Oh, the music's getting a lot louder. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, yep, okay. I don't. He'll see us, right? I mean, what are we? Just one... Where is he?
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Why is this section so long? This game should have been called Murder, She Wrote? Exactly, but narrated by like a 6-year-old.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
The good smell. Something new. Oh, we're in like a toilet. Oh. Oh, God.
I got closer and closer.
This is our room. Excuse me? What? What's happening? All my stomachs?
All my stomach started growling.
All my stomachs.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Stop it. Get some help.
So Molly, that's why she's wearing the cat ears and has all the animal stuff, is because apparently she had very vivid dreams of being an animal. And like, eating animals, and then she was a monster. Oops. Oh, I just heard like a cat. Oh my God, there's a cat out there. Wait, what did we say our cat's name was? Wait, did we say our cat's name was Molly? earlier? Wait, what did we say our cat's name was? Oh. Wait, can I look at... No, so it looks like we're just gonna draw for each person. I could have sworn we said that we live with our cat and the cat's name was Molly. Was it? Oh, I don't remember. Well, I ain't climbing all those branches.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
There we go. They reminded us. So they adopted a stray kitten and she named it Molly. What's that down there? What is that? Totem pole knocked over? Looks like it, and it's broken. Broken dock. That's probably like a swimming platform. Still can't tell what's way out there. Maybe the old house that's sunk. Fire pit. Little bench over there. Alright, let's keep going. I mean, I would not crawl on this lattice. It would be moldy. It'd break. This is Edie's room.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Great-Grandma Edie. Ah. Oh, okay, we got Burpee. Bob. That one's not labeled. Yeah, we got Rob. Lurpy. Purpley. Furpy. Zerpy. Derpy Jr. And Derpy. And a lot of, like, knitting yarn. Shrine sketches. And she painted.
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Lewis died a week before we
Edie
left.
knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Oh, we're wearing gloves right now. We're wearing, like, knit gloves. Okay, she painted. She's a good painter. And that was our brother Lewis. There she is, painting that room. Barbara, Molly, Calvin, Sam. So Calvin and Sam were twins? Walter, Dawn, Gus, Gregory, Lewis, Milton, Edith. Why is Barbara's hand so big? So big. Ooh, that's a nice Singer sewing machine. Lewis.
Her room was like a museum.
There's a bird nest there. Sword. Look at all these books. Odin. Ooh, okay, before we go into like another mind warp, let's keep looking real quick. So she was on oxygen. Had a lot of medications. Oh wow, she painted the birds right out of that painting. She probably painted that because that looks like their house in the background. And I bet they're finches. Mole man beneath the Finch house. Excuse me?
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Win a family day out at Druid World. Ah. My Friend Bigfoot. Random Junk. Channel 7 Edith interview. Weird America. The Finches. Home Movies. Sam Medal Ceremony 63. Sam Photo Award 69. Conspiracy Now. Edith Jr. Lake Trip. That'd be us. Edie won't go. 72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire. The Mysteries of Death and Thereafter by Odin Finch. Oh, jeez. And it looks like she keeps sketches and concept, like, art in binders. Built 1937, Sven Finch.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Okay, so the slide collapsed and killed him when he was building it, and he built this house. Dragon kills Finch. Tragedy strikes. Finch family pond celebration turns. Oh, there he is, falling off it. So he built it, and he was probably like one of the first adults down. Like he may have let the kids go first, and then when he went down, or he was the first person down, and then he didn't make it. Taxidermy for the home. Yeah, I mean, alright.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Okay. Norwegian folktales. Deepest sympathy. Oh, but is that for Lewis or Milton? Then somebody was making like a little shark there. Out of like paper mache? Alright, let's look at this.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
What year was this? It's too blurry, I can't tell. So, more Norse fairy tales. Okay. I guess I should have assumed it was an island because we did come here by ferry boat.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Edith Jr. Lake Trip. Can we throw one of these movies in here? Come on now. Sam and Kay's Wedding, 68. Dawn Poetry Recital, 76. Channel 7 Edith Interview. Oh, she recorded that one twice. Probably when she didn't leave the house or when her husband died. Right, into the bathroom. See, we're wearing knit gloves right now. Wow, look at the lush carpet. In a bathroom, that would be disgusting. How would you clean that? Like, there's shag carpets, and then there's whatever this is. Good Lord. Also, why is it labeled Gregory in here? More medicine classes. Bathtub with just a chair in it, not like an actual stool. Baby bubble bonanza. Hell yeah. Is that a wine bottle?
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Grandpa Sam's first wife.
It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah. This bathroom is terrible. Also, there's a peephole in it. What? There's the house. Oh, jeez. There's a secret in the bathroom. Oh, it opened that too. By Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard.
Those are the twin boys, Sam and Calvin?
It's hidden in this book.
And that's Sven the Builder. Oh, looks like photography studio.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Okay, Sam liked to take pictures. Okay. Okay. So, did anybody ever do black and white photography? I did in high school. I'm not that old. We had other options available, but that's how our teacher taught us. Like your first photography class, like the first semester was always just black and white with these old cameras to develop the film and like learn the process. It's kind of cool. And like this hidden little nook would be perfect for it. Just close the door and it'd be nice and dark. Calvin Finch. Born, died. Looks like he only lived for a year, but that can't be right. There's pictures of like the same aged kid. There's a swing, a deer, slides, big stacks of photos. Murder probe clues exhausted. Couple turns land into a native haven. Murder? Murder? Milton. Milton knew about this place too. Oh, that's Sam and Calvin's room. Couple turns landed in native haven. Okay, we already saw that. Whiskey. Milton had the swing. And a cat is what he's drawn. Have you seen? Okay, this is Calvin and Sam's room. I feel like, okay. I'm going to go back because we missed that thing in the grandma's or the great-grandma's room. And I think before I enter a new room, I should fully explore the old room. Oh, wow, they animated the hell out of climbing out of a toilet. All right. Great. Which we've done twice so far. Once as a monster. Okay, let's click on, let's just make sure there's nothing else. So she painted the same two finches on the front and the back of the door. All right, let's look at this. Odin.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Norway. Oh.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Oh.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Wait. And his house?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Oh. So that's why they say the house sank. I just assumed it was like flooded, but okay.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
And the house was destroyed and Odin with it. But so Edie is the Finch and Sven was not a Finch.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Oh, and they made that statue of him on the sinking house. Okay. We actually saw that from another angle when we first walked up to the house. And then there's the house being built in the background.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Oh, they all look so happy. And there's baby Molly. Okay. All right. Oops. I always push the wrong buttons. Oh, okay, here we go. Now we're going to fill it out.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
It's interesting that she's drawing pictures of them. I like that she's obviously into art, just like her great-grandmother, Edie, who painted everything around here. It's just interesting that she's drawing them, because there's pictures and paintings of, like, everybody all over this house. Interesting. All right. Saving. Okay. So, they came from Norway, so that's why there's all these Norway books and everything, because she was born there. As was Sven, most likely. And then he built the house. And the dragon, and he died using the dragon. Okay. Back to the... I'm assuming they're twins, Sam and Calvin, just because they're like the same size in all the pictures. Okay. Oh, that looks like the next place we're going. This is such a cool little boys' room. Like, so they could, like, crawl up into here, and then they also have their desks. Oh, no. Okay, so he died in 1961. So they were twins, and one kept growing. Oh, God. That's such a good visualization, but also, like... That's so sad. And he just had to keep sharing this room. Like, because the mom or somebody roped Calvin's side off and just left it. But Sam had to keep using his side. So here he's got all his film, a lot of film. The camera, slides, photos. Jeez. He smoked. Okay. Sam Finch, most improved player. Alright. Alright, I guess we're taking down the rope.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
How'd he die? Okay, I think we're going up. So he liked space, astronaut stuff, which in the 50s into the 60s was huge. Like, space in the future were really, really popular. So if he died in 1961, yeah, right at the craze. Okay. So it looks like he took down the bridge because he has the stairs, but he doesn't have the bridge anymore over there. But he still has his
I guess my
bridge.
grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh, wow. And the dad built this for them. Like, this is so cool. Oh, and she painted him. And a doily. Calvin.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh no.
My
Got a
brother said
broken
he'd
foot.
die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Oh
At
god.
Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
He's gonna
I
jump.
think Calvin always wanted to fly. But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh god.
I told him going around was impossible.
Oh, he wants to go around the branch.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Oh, he's going so hard. If we impale...
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh, I don't like this.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
He went around. Oh god.
That's the day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Oh god.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
They left the swing there? Oh, Jesus. I'm just glad that he didn't impale himself on the picket fence, because I thought he was going to impale himself on the picket fence. And I was not. I mean, and the game makes you do it. Like, I've got to keep pushing the buttons. Yeah, they did like a tasteful cutaway. They didn't show him dying, but I mean, a fall from that height as like a little boy. If the hitting the water doesn't kill you by force, he would drown before anybody could get to him. Like, it'd probably knock him out, or at least wind him, and then he wouldn't be a strong swimmer, so. Even if he was originally. Jesus. So this family's just full of like dead fucking kids? Jesus Christ.
After the funeral,
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
So it's interesting. So Edie roped off her son's room, like his half, when he died. And then Edith's mother, Dawn, sealed up like all of the rooms when one of her kids went missing. So they had very similar coping mechanisms of like sealing it up, keeping it as it was. You know, that's interesting. It's, you know, a metaphor of like roping yourself off from the pain, right? And now obviously she came up here and put in the painting and the letter and everything. Like, I'm sure she set that up. Maybe she had Sam do it, but I doubt it because she painted it all. I want to put that back up, please. I want to put the rope back up. I can't. Okay, and we can't do anything with Sam's side at all. Our grandfather. Okay. Oh. 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 Oh, those are all just painted on. These books are all fake. Huh. It runs in the family, yeah, I guess.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
But at the same time, the dad must have made him, right? Sven? Oh, there's the wine cabinet. Barbara Finch, Child Stars. I don't think we need to be back out here, do we? We want to go back in. Ah, geez. Oh, okay. I thought it would let me back in. So this is Barbara's room. Milton was here too. There's Milton all over.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Yeah, but she lived after that, I'm guessing. So he drew a pumpkin in here, or a jack-o'-lantern specifically. So he's drawn a cat, a swing, and a jack-o'-lantern, and they're all tied to the story. So the cat was tied to Molly's story, the jack-o'-lantern we don't know about yet, and then the swing was tied to Calvin's story. So did Milton know all this too? I mean, obviously he could get into the room, so he'd poke around just like Edith is doing. All right, let's see. Swan Lake. Guitar. Oh God, there were dolls? And she's got the reel of the movie. Okay, so she's kind of like a Shirley Temple type. With the little curls and the blonde hair and everything. Fan letters. Look, unopened. Oh, she was a commemorative plate. Alright, and there's Bigfoot and her. The little dress is very Shirley Temple as well. With all the tulle. And inside the Hollywood sign, it's Barbara. Her mom painted that. The dress. And then what did this... Oops. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. Penelope's Diner. Oh, so she became a waitress. Okay.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, she's... Yeah. She died quite young as well. Okay. We'll read that in a minute, because I'm guessing that'll take us on another little adventure. So, Seattle Starlets. It's her favorite one. Okay. And then Penelope's Diner. She has like a tray. She's got two... Yep, Barbara, so she was a waitress. She liked music. Roller skates. When did she die? Oh, yeah. 60s? 50s? Oh, yeah. Alright. Happy birthday, Barbara. That should be desiccated beyond legibility, I would think. Typewriter. Spilled popcorn. Ooh, is that a 6-pack of beer, Barbara? Phone, hairbrush, bobby pin. 3D glasses. Cat clock. Barb Street. Oh, she stole street sign. Alright. Improv night. So there's a chance she wanted to continue acting. Rated jobs increased. Giant something house fire. Center of worst blizzard in her history. Alright, let's look at this. Barbara. Dreadful stories. Guest starring Barbara Finch. 1961. That's the year after she died. She's a waitress.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh, there's the jack-o'-lantern.
Old Jack here with
Oh,
another
God.
ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Oh,
Her
boy.
biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding
Oh, that's how we get to the
until
basement.
finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
This is in a comic
20
book?
minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, I gotta play now. Oh, gee. Oh, jeez. What was his name? Rick?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Oh, yeah, there's blood. Or red paint. Oh, I got a weapon. Rick? He wants to scare us, so I'm guessing it's like he wants to get the scream out of us. What the Oh, that's where the dad cut his hand.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
And the dad's building a totem pole. With his son on a swing? Is this before or after he died? And I think that's fucking Molly. Oh, good lord. Sven. Jeez. So weights. It's the next totem pole.
Fridge rattled and grew still.
The old fridge rattled. Fridge. This is the Halloween theme song, but why in this game? I think it's a rip-off of the Halloween theme song. You know, they change it 10%.
Oh dear!
Yeah, he wanted to scream.
Rick?
We broke his nose.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Crutch.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
Oh.
Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there?
Walter!
Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Don't say dead. In this family, alright? Oh, look how like 50s it is with a hanging chair, different coffee table, old TV. The whole layout's different. Oh, there was a door to the living room, or the dining room is closed. We must still have the basement key. Coming up, Walter! It's like cell shaded, it's kind of cool. My skate! This was Walter's room, right? The water? Walter Finch.
Walter, are you there?
I ain't playing no games!
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless.
Oh my
He was
god.
quite smashing. And here he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Oh my god.
Hey, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Oh yeah. It's right over here. Maybe close it behind you?
She played her part beautifully.
Whoever made this comic knew all these inside hidden passageways of the house? And like the key?
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Walter? Oh. Where would he go? He's not under the bed?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow.
Crack! Oh, he hit the skate. Oh!
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be
Oh, his
over
arm looks
yet.
broken too. Murder, She Wrote comic edition, yeah. Walter! Okay, let's not trip on our own skate here. He's gonna be gone, isn't he? Yeah, he's gone already. If he was a prisoner, they would not let him keep his hook hand. Oh.
She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Oh boy.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh!
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her.
Uh.
Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath,
Those noises.
Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Ew, what the fuck?
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh, Jesus.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Stop it. Get some help.
This game. Like, two of the deaths now have been like allegorical, right? Like Molly and Barbara have been fantastic stories that are hard to believe, whereas like a boy falling off of a swing into the ocean, you know, that's not outside the realm of possibility. Or the father, like, shipping a house. I mean, I guess they did that in the 1930s. I don't know. And he drowned. But, like, drowning in the ocean isn't that weird. But, like, getting eaten by your bed monster. But she had, like, you could see on her arms and hands that Molly had, like, maybe they were supposed to be freckles. But it seemed to me more like she maybe had, like, chickenpox or measles or something and died of some type of illness. I mean, she's only 10. And then Barbara, potentially that could have, I mean, obviously she wasn't killed by monsters. But she may have died, like, on the way to the convention with her boyfriend. He may have killed her. She may have actually die. I mean, the ear thing is weird. Ah! Oh, also, Edith was born in 1999. So, that puts the date of the game 17 years after 1999. Alright. Well, I like that Barbara went down swinging, but I don't believe that that's how she died. The house was just filled with monsters? Okay. Okay. Is there... So that would be the bathroom for Molly. It's interesting. Can I look at that again? So we have here the marriages are in the leaves. So Ingeborg was Odin's wife, but she technically is not like a born Finch, right? Like of direct lineage. So that's why she's not technically on the tree. Same thing with Sven. So Edie and Sven had 5 children, which ranging from the 1937 when they came across on the boat, they already had Molly, so she was the firstborn, and they continued having children all the way up until 1952, which is quite a long time, but not necessarily unheard of, especially considering Molly was dead by the time they had Calvin, Sam, and Walter. So, yeah, because Molly died in 1947. So Molly and Barbara were alive at the same time, briefly. But Barbara would have been very young. And then 6 years after Barbara was born, the twins were born. 3 years after Molly died. And then Walter was born 2 years later, so well before Sam died. Or, I'm sorry, Calvin died. Yeah. Quite a long time before Calvin died. And then, oh jeez, I just realized Sam died in 1983. And Barbara died 1960. And Edie and Lewis both died in 2010. Interesting. Okay. I don't think there's going to be a secret passage, though, because Molly got the bedroom with the bathroom attached. And once you died, they just kept your room as it was. They never moved those rooms out, so... Okay. So we go back through the wine closet, I guess?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
There was an ear in there. Also, that's how we get to the basement, and I think that's our next clue. Is getting into the basement. Ooh, it's darker, isn't it? Or maybe Barbara's room was just bright.
All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Huh, that is weird. Although she said you had to keep turning it and turning it and turning it, so... Okay. Oh wow, that's pretty clever. Although not really a secret if there was a comic book written about it. That it seemed like Edith had read before? Like, didn't it seem like... She's like, why of all things would Edie have kept this one? Whatever, here we go. Yellow. Pool table. Baby stuff. Wash basin, washer and dryer. Sven's workshop. They cleaned up the blood. It's largely untouched down here, though. Unfinished.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Oh, so this is what Edie painted. So he would fix them up and lacquer them, and then she'd paint them on the wood for all the dead members of the family. I wonder if that tree was significant, maybe? Hard to say. Oh, here's the dragon. So he made a sample out of wood first before he built the one that he died on. And he also built like a little canoe.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Packages? What's back here? Oh, the punching bag. Okay. It's interesting that the basement is so unfinished considering how much detail was put into like the upper levels. Like with hidden passageways and all this other stuff that Sven wouldn't have finished off the basement. Considering, I mean, maybe it was because he was like adding on other areas. Just seems odd that he wouldn't finish out these places too.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Oh, I doubt it.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh, another hidden room. Held open with a can of peaches. Okay. God, if that door closes, you're fucked.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Walter. That was Edie's last child, the baby.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Oh, it's a panic room, or no, what is it? Prepper's stash is all that's coming to mind from Far Cry 5. What is it? Doomsday Bunker. Doomsday Bunker. Wow, it's, ooh, Alvino's cereal, extra crispy. Pea soup, not bland. Ooh, there's noises
If
down
there's a
here.
pattern in all these stories,
Tasty beans.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Oh, Walter stayed down here. Did his dad build in this, or did he make it himself? Yeah, I was gonna say panic room, but this is like with the propane and everything, like that's prepper. Jiggly Farms grape jelly. Microwave. There's radio down here. He made train sets. He was still a little boy when Barbara died. We saw him hiding under the bed, so it's not like he was necessarily a grown man down here. But he did grow up, it looks like. So, fuck, maybe he did. Maybe he felt guilty about hiding from her. Oh, God. So he came down here as a little kid and then he just fucking stayed and he never really matured because this bed is shaped like a train. Jeez. Alright, we'll look at that in a minute. There's an exercise bike. More trains. A fake window. Oh, jeez. A lot of books, but no TV or anything. Train. And he had a train painted on his room upstairs with all the underwater stuff. March 2005. So he marked off the day. A grown man could fit in that bed? Okay. And then he made his own die-cast trains and painted them. And yet he doesn't have like, oh, and here's like the shower slash toilet slash dishes. India, China, Spain, spices. But he doesn't have like a train set. Oh, there's the crutch. Barbara's crutch. Oh. Alright, I'm clicking it. Can opener.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Oh, he's got freckles, so maybe that was all that was on Molly's hand was just freckles.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
1976.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
It's always happening at midnight?
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
A monster on the other side of the door.
Almost friendly.
Did he lock himself down here as a kid? And his parents tried to get him out or something?
And then one day, everything just
2005.
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
Oh.
I have to leave while I still can.
Oh. Oh, we're not going that way. I mean, he's got like adult clothes and shoes. More books. More food. More train sets.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara.
Oh.
And Molly.
Oh.
And Calvin.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, 4 of his siblings died. Oh, and this is where he threw all his trash, apparently. Oh, that would smell terrible. Oh, he's gonna sledgehammer out?
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Oh, that's such a cool visual. Oh, it was a train shaking where he lived. Oh, a train went by every day at the same time and it stopped.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
He gets hit by a train.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
He was down there the whole time? Oh, God.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Well, you definitely would have tried to get in to see him, I'm sure. Why is there a train on the island?
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Oops. I guess I clicked the wrong direction. Are we pregnant? I don't know. I just got a weird visual of it. I mean, maybe she's just a little thick. But she said she's mentioned bellies like twice now.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
What else didn't she tell you?
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
And they never cleared it out. Well, I guess, why would they? They didn't clear anything else out.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Oh.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two.
Milton. They never found Milton.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh, and they made a little area for him. Walter. 1952 to 2005. So after Barbara died, he just lived down there that whole time. And whatever happened with the train, it doesn't come anymore because the tracks end. I wonder if that's what... Oh, I don't know. I can't tell what that is. A ship? Train? Oh.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
These chairs. Oh. Oh yeah, that's the totem
Maybe it'd be
pole.
better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
Yeah, she's pregnant. There's Calvin. I think that's Molly. This must be Barbara because it looks like she's screaming. Yeah, she's got the crutch. And then where's Sam? Or is it only the ones who've died? I can't tell who that is over there.
And the history you're a part of.
Okay, it wants me to go in there. I'm just gonna have a bit of a look out here first. Ew, gross. Yeah, it's hard to tell if that's like the old house or a boat. That's Odin. Right. Let's just look at the sewer grate, I guess. I mean, that's like the sewer grate Molly climbed through, right? In her, like, vision. Okay, I can't interact with it.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Can I go look at this? Oh, it's hard to tell what they are from behind. Yeah, she can't climb up over this. Okay. I'm guessing it's probably like... I don't know who'd be at the bottom. Odin, maybe? Okay. Kayaks, a chair. Can we go out on this? This seems like we probably shouldn't. Oh, jeez. Ooh. Rickety. Ooh. Thought maybe she'd say something. I'm gonna guess that Sven built that. Hard to say. There's the swing up there. Okay. I'm guessing we're going out there to that thing, but maybe we're just going back into the house. Lights on.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
Oops. So the swing is wrapped around the branch. But I don't think that's from Calvin. I think that's because she mentioned that she tried to do the same thing with the swing. Like, they didn't take the swing down. She still played on it. Okay, we've got a bit of a backyard here. It's misty. But we can't get to the back porch from here. Okay. It's a huge property. Especially oceanfront on an island.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Bike completely not rusted.
What kind of family
treehouse.
finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Well, I mean, the dad did die on the way over, so you gotta do something with him, right? They built a monument to him. There's a treehouse.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh yeah, she had all those birds and snakes and stuff. Okay. Shadow, Christopher. So that was Molly's fish. Shadow.
3 of the gerbils were
Shotzi.
mine, and 2 had been my fault.
You killed 2 of your gerbils? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oliver, looks like a rabbit. Bob the dog. He didn't live very long. Shotzi. Lucy. Daisy. Charlie. Another cat. Lucy was a dog. Tucker, Coco, Zoe. There's stuff in the background. Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, and Derpy Jr. were all Edie's like birds. Bailey. And a frog with a sign we can't read.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly Finch was a little cat with wings, a little angel cat. Calvin, with the rocket. Sven and Edie next to each other. Well, she outlived him a long time. With a book. That's interesting. I would have assumed it would have been paintings. Don't you think so? A book. The saw makes sense. The book. So these are stories. Walter. There's a tiny little person there. So he's at like the bottom of the sea, and I'm guessing if you crouch and look through that, it's where he's laid at. Barbara got a Hollywood star. Oh, okay, so Sven died only 4 years after Barbara. And by then, Barbara and Molly and Calvin were all dead. So when he built this, he built it for Sam and Walter, but by that time, Walter was just in the basement. So he built that dragon slide for who? Sam? Oh my god. Yeah, all the other kids were fucking dead by that point. By the time the dad died, he'd already buried 3 of his kids, and one just stayed in the basement. Jesus. God. And Sam lived longer because that was her dad or her grandpa, so he lived long enough to have her mom, right? Because Dawn's in the book. So Dawn... Yeah, so Sam's branch continues. He married Kay, who made the pink bathroom, and then they had 3 children. Gregory. Oh... That's why Gregory was on the bathroom door. Probably Gregory was a miscarriage. Or drowned in the bathtub. I mean, he only lived a year or was not born. Gus. And then Dawn lived until recently. Dawn married Sanjay and had 3 kids. Milton went missing. Lewis died the night they left this house. And then Edith. But by the time Sven died, and we don't have his years, but we know it's 64, these 3 kids were dead. And Walter was in the basement, and he just lived there and never left. So all that was left was Sam, who would have been 14. Jesus Christ. There's death, and then there's... My God.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
And he's on a sinking house. And that's her and Sven and baby Molly. I don't think... Is that how statue glasses work? I don't think so.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, that's what that is. It's the house. Let's take a look.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Huh. And then the light's there so that nobody hits it with a ship. She dreams about it every night. Oh.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Oh.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Oh, God. Yeah, because he lost a lot of siblings. So Gus, born first but died second. Gregory died, yeah, right away. And Gus has a little wind thing. Gregory doesn't have anything. And we know that Sam was in the military. Potentially a pilot because there was planes on his door and his brother always wanted to fly. So he flew for him, maybe. I don't know. And then down here...
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Milton has a paintbrush. This must have been our dad, Sanjay Kumar. 2002, jeez. And he wasn't even a Finch. And then Lewis has a crown.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
And there's no death date, just when he was born. And he's 7 years older than Edith. Louis with the crown.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
And she's only 17. Oh, this can't be safe anymore. Oh, this is the table where Molly was chasing the cat.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Yep, pregnant. Halfway. I called it when we were climbing down Walter's shaft, and because she'd mentioned belly before, which is not something you necessarily just mention casually. So she's about to have a kid, and the whole family dies constantly. Oh no. Jesus Christ. Okay, so this is the top of the garage, which is glass windows for what purpose, I don't know.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Oh, this is going to be probably Sam and Kay's room, maybe? Fire pit. Sam smoked. Looks like he continued smoking, at least as an adult. Propane, American flag. No. It's all unlocked.
They were both pretty intense.
And no one ever broke into this place? Oh. Oh, jeez. Bearskin rug. Okay, he kept doing photography, it looks like. Wow, he won a lot of medals. Purple Heart. I don't recognize all of these. Abby would. I only recognize Purple Heart. Lori and Smalls Kilbourne Express. Oh, those are bullets. I thought it was a sign. Sam Finch. It's his gun. It's got a big scope on it. Okay.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Is that the family then? So that would be Dawn on the right, the dad, Kay the wife, Gus on the left there. So Gregory was born. There he is as a baby. He just didn't live very long, and then a dead deer. Oh, God. Same taxidermied squirrels he had in his childhood bedroom. Those are duck calls and a cow thing. When you turn it over, it moves. But most of those are duck calls and some medicine. There's a closet there. This is Sam's. He's in the Marines. Cameras. Looks like a wedding ring. Olympic National Park. That's his... Oh, gosh. So that's Edie measuring him and Calvin, his twin brother, with their heights. And Calvin still has his little helmet on. I think that must be a picture of him and Dawn. Because Dawn wears glasses. Okay. Before I touch the envelope, let me just look around a little bit. Kay's did not have a tombstone out in the cemetery that I saw, but they may have divorced. It's hard to say. All the baby feet.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Yeah. Military. Photography. What's that? Oh, it's a reflector disc. There's a cat, but it's just like a normal cat. Oh God, was that one of their pet cats they taxidermized? Oh jeez. Hi Ozu. Is that how you pronounce that? Oh, here's Kay's stuff. Packed up. She left. Airline ticket. I wonder if she left when one of the kids died. Bunch of jewelry. But she didn't take this stuff, which would have been like her drawers. So that's the first person, and granted, she wasn't a Finch. Well, that's the first person's stuff that's actually like packed up and put away, because everyone else who's died, it's all just left out. Interesting. Okay, we can't look through the people the other way. This game's beautiful, you love it. I've never played it before. I'm having a... Can you say it's a good time when you're just reliving people's deaths? But it's interesting. That's for sure. And Sam's story is one of the more tragic ones, considering that he had, what, 3 siblings who died, and 1 sibling who just lived in the basement and never came out, and 2 kids who died. We don't know their stories yet, but we've been through the graveyard, so we know something happened. Oh, I think that's the way we go. Okay, so let's read this. Oh, geez, and that's probably a picture of Calvin on the swing. Or maybe one of his children. Oh, God. All right. Greetings from Berlin. Well, hello. I'm from the Midwest. America. Oh, it's pictures. Of course. I like how all the stories are told differently. What's a selfie? Who is that?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
Oh, we took a picture of her.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Sorry,
Hey,
I keep pushing the wrong button.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
Odin Finch National
I'm
Park.
gonna take some
Her
pictures,
dad.
okay?
Oh.
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
Where'd she go? Oh God! As someone who wears glasses, this is what I see all the time when I don't have my glasses on. By the way.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Am I supposed to take a picture of our own dad peeing?
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Yep, apparently.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
I love that it's being told through the camera. That's so cool.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin.
Oh
That
gosh.
was a great trip. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Well, maybe. I don't know. Like these dead
Your grandpa
fish.
Sven taught us how to fish.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
A deer.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
She's gonna
Dawn,
shoot the
You
deer?
don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Oh.
Great shot, Dawn. proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Oh, we set a timer. Ah, jeez.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's how he died?
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
So he died in 83. And if that's how he died, which I'm assuming it is, it's interesting that Dawn was being like somebody who died, because by that point she'd already lost Gus and Gregory, her brothers. Now, she may not have known that Sam had lost 3 siblings and that technically Walter lived in the basement. But she would have already lost 2 brothers, so to make like a pithy comment about somebody who died seems odd considering Gus died the year before that. But I don't know the details, so. Right. Jesus. So he took her hunting because he wanted her to be strong, which is... And his sons were dead by that point. So he's trying to bond with her and teach her things he deemed important, like hunting. She wasn't interested, obviously. She wanted to read books. And then didn't want to kill that deer, but did, and then it wasn't dead yet. Oh, God. My dad used to take me hunting, but never for deer. I refused. He would hunt deer. My brother would, but I refused. I liked shooting clay pigeons, which are like these little orange discs, or like target practice, but never animals, and never a deer. Oh my God. All right. You like Calvin's room? Yeah, they're both their rooms were so cool. Sven, who like built the house, did such a great job on the kids' rooms, and then Edie like painted them all. And that way they were kind of... I like that he's locked his guns up, and probably his ammo's like down there. Keeping it safe for all the kids in the house. Alright. Meal ready to eat. Oh, okay. So he also had a bunch of MREs here. Interesting. Because at the point when Sam would have died, Walter was still living in like the doom room. Like the bomb shelter, basically. But Sam was also hoarding meals ready to eat, MREs. Interesting. Although he may have turned to eating these after Kay left. I don't know. Also, this house must have been fucking freezing cold in the winter, because this is not well insulated at all. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like, it's got this S30, which is just like sheets of like thin foam, and then it's got like all this stuff in it, but like all this space would just hold cold air. Ooh. I mean, it has central air, but ooh. Oh.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Finch control. Oh, that's like space stuff again. Oops. Oh, Gregory died as a baby. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Okay, it said he was strict. He literally raised them in one bedroom as like a barracks. Because the rooms on the second floor of the house, they weren't sealed up at that point, but like Edie wouldn't let anybody live in them, right? Because when Molly died, Barbara, Calvin, like their rooms were completely like a museum, right? Like nothing could change. So they had to make this new room where they moved into it, and all 3 kids lived in it. And it's like barrack style beds. Oh, jeez. And Gregory died as an infant. Oh, jeez. And there's like motivational posters. Helmets. Oh, gosh. Dawn's bed is completely stripped down.
I can't
Gus.
imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus. Okay, so Gus was like, he liked kites. And he's like a little punk. He had a skateboard. He had like a little mohawk. Little backpack. Emergency evacuation plan. House rules. No playing outside without permission. No answering door to strangers. No messes after dark. All chores before dark. Respect others. And they each had their own light switch. In this, no answering the door for strangers would have been Barbara, his sister. No playing outside without permission is because his brother died on the swing. Race flag, 7:30 a.m. Breakfast, 8 a.m. Quiet time, 11 p.m. Duties, Dawn, sweep and trash. Gus, mop, mow yard. Greg, be a baby. Routine, jump rope 100 times. Jumping jacks 150 times. Push-ups 100 times. Crunches 100 times. Run to mailbox and back. Oh, jeez. And then they had a climbing wall. That's probably how we're going to get up into the mom's area. And then they had like a fireman's pole. You want Greg's duties? Yeah. All right, let's look at Craig's. This is so odd. I guess this is like the only way he could like handle life, but jeez. Harsh way to grow up as a kid. And since Dawn survived both of her brothers, I'm guessing she moved up there and made her bedroom up there instead of sleeping between the beds of her dead brothers. All right, let's read about Gregory. Oh, they got divorced. Okay. Kay Carlisle.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
He's in the tub. Like, who put all the bathtub toys? I mean, that's a little... Yikes. Ugh, poor Gregory. He never had a frickin' chance. Aw. Alright. Oh, God. It's a double fucking whammy. Okay, so, see the pinwheel there? Gus had one on his grave as well. A pinwheel. And now we know why. Because the kite. So, something with wind. And then she wrapped the poem around, like, the base of string for this kite, which is ripped and torn. Right.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Excuse me? All the people are just repeated copies, which I guess is maybe how a kid would see it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, they're so clever with these things. Oh, I gotta touch them all? Oh,
my father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Oh, I'm not very good at flying kites in real life either.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I know.
Oh, you remarried.
And wife. You may kiss the bride.
Sorry, I don't know where to go next. I don't see new words. Oh. They're there.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh. Gus was a little bit of a rabble-rouser. Oh, jeez.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh, over here. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. A storm.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh. Oh gosh, I'm not good at flying the kite.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Wow. Oh, lightning's really bad with kite. Ben Franklin taught us that. Oh God.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
Oh.
But I didn't. Until we found you.
So you got impaled or like killed by the tent?
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
If you were a boy, but you were the third boy. They already had... You would have been the third boy. They already had two other boys that weren't named Gus. Like Lewis and Milton are both older than Edith. Interesting. Okay. And neither of those are family names. God, this family's just full of death. Like horrific, horrific accidents. Mostly to children. Like, other than, Odin, the dad, like, and I guess Sam and Walter, like, almost all the deaths have been children. And we don't know how Sanjay died. It's interesting that, like, Ingborg and Sanjay are, like, separate little leaves, but Kay is attached, even though they got divorced. I think they would have had it be the opposite. And I'm guessing his second marriage didn't work out either? Hard to say. We only get fed, you know, so much info.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Okay, yep, that was my theory.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Oh, it's cute. Ah, this is where she met Sanjay. She liked India. I see. And looks like maybe she did mission work there. Incense, a Bible. That's her and her brother there. That's them on a hunting trip. Oh god, there's Gregory with a little frog bib. You can't do that. Aww. This room's beautiful too. It is. It's very nice. Glasses.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Yeah, she's got a medal there. Looks like movies down there. VHS tapes. Republic of India. Dawn and Sanjay. Oh, yep. They met there. Don't forget. Visa application, background check, interview. Okay. College application deadlines. Call mom and grandma once a week. So she was still in contact with Kay. And Kay doesn't have a tombstone, so it's hard to say if she's still alive or not. There's Dawn, her name, books. A bunch of... Looks like she did mission work for sure. Places to visit. Yodpur, Red Fort, Taj Mahal, of course. Majors, English teaching, geology. Who'd major in English? Oh, right, I did. 10 ways to teach critical thinking. Religion, science, math, history. Pack, copy, passport. Meet with relief rep. After school teaching. Fly to India. That's our dad, right?
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Sanjay. Oh, look at him, so cute. So they met in 1986. Okay. I thought maybe we'd see a little story about her. So it looks like she slept here. Oh, she's got more space outside. Okay. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Who brought a vacuum up here? Did she? Oh. You wonder where the real life photos are from? I'm guessing they took pictures from the internet and then, or people's actual families, and then they just like apply treatments to them, or like those two kids were probably separate and like put in there, and then they like added her glasses and like the mohawk and stuff afterwards, you know? So I'm assuming Google and Photoshop. Although they may have staged some.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Okay.
Lewis was born a year later.
Oh. That's her older brother. Oh, Milton posters. Ooh, this is high up. I think she had a little garden. Solar panels. Ooh. Swan. Oh, Milton's name's written over there, too. Oh, God. Does Milton live in the tiny little house at the top after all this? He's like... He'll be like, Walter, but instead of the basement, he lives in the attic. A swan's interesting. Shouldn't it be a finch? This is dangerous. Well, that's all broken. Okay, I guess we're going up.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
So she came home. Dawn.
I'm
Lewis.
sure Edie was happy to have her back.
So Dawn's plants are all dead.
and to see kids in the house again.
Edith, that's us. Got little people all over them. Growing some type of vine plant. Well, something that requires a trellis anyway. Milton stacked up. Are those castles? Looks like castles and parapets painted on. And Lewis had cooking ingredients. Basil, sage, thyme, and mint. Interesting. Wow, what a nice area.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Wow, this would be such a nice, cool place to like hang out. Yeah, we know. She's already mentioned she's pregnant. I called it slightly before. When we were going down into Walter's room, the way she crawled down into the hole, I was like, oh, is she pregnant? And then like 10 minutes later, the game told us she's 22 weeks pregnant. She's 17. She hasn't mentioned any significant other or the baby daddy. Alright, I guess we're going in here. Oh, she homeschooled us.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
It's interesting. There's one for Dawn and all the kids, but there's not one for Sanjay. Did he not move back? When did he die? We saw his gravestone. Oh, I don't remember. I don't know the timeline. I should have looked. It may have been before the grandpa died. Lewis rules. Edith. Barbara, Gus, Molly, Sven, Sam, Calvin, Odin, Gregory. So those are all family members who died. Looks like we had a gerbil, maybe? Books. Reading is a hoot.
But it didn't last.
Odin Finch. Oh, we had to give a little presentation. The myth, the curse, history. Do you guys remember having to make those in school? Because I did. You young kids, you probably made like computer projects, but when I was in elementary school, we definitely made boards like this for like science fairs, and I know I had to make at least one for like a book report. To Teach and to Learn by Dawn Finch. Oh shit, she wrote a book about it. And it's religious. Our Family History, Fact or Fiction. Oh, I see. And there's a map. Scientific method. Observation, question, research, hypothesis, experiment, data, conclusion. Oh, that's the family. See, like, that's just, like, really awkward Photoshop. Like, that doesn't look very good at all. From elementary to middle, you use those. Good, Hank. I'm glad you kids are still using that. Like an old MacBook here. Incense, religion. Relief efforts end in disaster. Hundreds of relief volunteers are injured or dead after the effects of a second earthquake. That's probably how their dad died. He was probably helping and he died in an earthquake. Oh. But it didn't last.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Castle. Oh yeah, he liked castles. They were on his plant pots. This is a cool area. And a crown. It's interesting though because Lewis's grave had the crown on it. And Milton's had a paintbrush, and it's probably because he wrote his name on fucking everything in this house. There's ivy and stuff growing on it. And just loops around. Okay. Wow, the view from up here on a clear day must have been amazing. Oh, it's all sealed up, of course, but we can look inside.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Paintings. Ooh, this could be good in here then. Let's see. Ooh, footprints. Careful. Ah, a door. The mom sealed up this door. This is a ship with balloons. How old was he? Well, the music's really interesting here. Did he draw these? I mean, he wasn't very old, right? Let's look. I don't remember. He would have been 11 at the time he went missing. These paintings look better than an 11-year-old can make. No offense. The music in this tower is the best part. It is really good. I mean, these are really good sketches for an 11-year-old. He's got like vanishing points and stuff. And what's this? It's like a whole castle laid out? I'm not sure. It's got like... I don't even know what these little things are. There's like a griffin, maybe? A snake? A chicken? A pig? Like a hand? Huh. And that painting there is of like a rock. That's a fence up there. Kind of got to tilt your head. Okay, and then there's like a wench system to take you up there, and then his bed. Milton. It all just says 1992. Oh, it looks like a flip book. Oh, that's a well-loved palette. Bamboo. Wow, he had a ton of paints. Historic American newspapers now available. Okay. Murder probe clues exhausted. We saw that before. And there's like a castle on a hill. And then it's like an observatory with paint. Alright, let's read about Milton. Oh, he was wearing a crown. Oh, I see. So his thing was a paintbrush, but he like had a crown and he liked castles. He was either like a prince or a king. But then it was Lewis's grave that had a crown on it. Alright, let's read this. Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
I forgot she reads everything for us. You guys don't even need me. It's a flip book. I sneezed. Oh, the door he painted, he went in it. It's a long flip book.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Oh, she was so young. Interesting. So she drew him like as he drew himself in the flip book. Twitch went down. Did it? Oh. Let's go look at the door, I guess. Did it go down just for you or is it down? It's working for me. I can see it. Guess not. You guys spoofing me? Everyone on Twitch went down for 8 minutes. I've got Twitch pulled up right now. It didn't go down for me. Did I beat the system? Maybe just yours went down, Prestige. People couldn't enter it? Twitch is down. If you ever refresh your page, it'll go down as well. Oh. People who were still in could watch. Oh. Oh. I guess I'll keep going a little. We only need the story for 3 more people. But it's almost my closing time. Right, back over here. I go back down.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
I think we'll just keep going. She sealed the doors, and in the flip book, he went through this door. Right.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Yeah, she sealed all the doors. Huh. Can I not go this way? Where am I supposed to go? I've got to go this way. Right? Am I doing it wrong? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Oh. There's a whole boat
After
up
he
here.
graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Lewis.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Legalized marijuana. Oh gosh. There's a hookah right there. Oh jeez. Okay. Up this way? So he lived in a boat at the top of a house? And he had a couple of chairs here? Oh god, I would be so afraid that in a strong wind it would just go down. Oh. Blacklight.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Oh, it's very psychedelic in here. Hookah. I mean, they're all half Indian, so hookah is kind of a cultural thing too. Although it looks like he also drank beer. Oh, and he played video games. And everyone knows video games are the devil. That's paraphernalia. Exercise ball. Lewis Finch locker contents. He had a big computer set up here. He just lived in a boat in a house. He's got movies. Red King's Dream. High school diploma. Wonderland Turbo.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
He died a lot. Oh, the TV's up there. It's huge. He has his own fridge. Right, let's look over here. Greater Seattle Institute of Psychology. To Dawn Finch. He was living the dream.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, jeez.
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Can't reach it.
wander.
Oh. Oh god, he died in a cannery accident? jeez. Oh, I've got to multitask, which science shows humans can't actually do.
Describe it. He said he started small.
Started small.
Imagining a labyrinth.
Oh, God.
He'd feel his way about.
This is a maze, not a labyrinth. Labyrinths are circles. They're big, like, circular things that don't have fake endings. They only have one true center. Mazes have multiple dead ends.
Bats.
Bats?
And toads.
Toads. Oh. The dragon.
And things that have not names.
Monsters.
He knew it was all in his head.
Oh, jeez. That's cool.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Wow, this is so interesting.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss.
He's gonna cut his hand off or something.
But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Distracted. But no one
like
knew.
A whole new Lewis.
Oh, jeez.
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
Oh, so she feels guilty.
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
A dog.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Oh gosh.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
What is happening?
And songs for them to play.
Wow.
He talked about starting a band.
Oh, jeez.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
His chopping?
Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
They're all fake.
So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to cut that fish.
He held an election for mayor.
Oh, that's why he had the crown.
And he won.
Okay, that was very Mario Brothers.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh my goodness.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He started drifting away from our reality.
Yeah, I mean, it's not healthy.
Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Oh, no. He doesn't notice. He's lost in it.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
beautiful prince, handsome queen. Oh, I don't know enough about Lewis. You know what? Let's go prince.
Beautiful prince.
Oh, we hit an island.
The prince was on his own quest for
sinister serpents.
Sinister serpents.
Oh, I should have gone with the rainbow. Oh, jeez. Oh, I guess we're defeating them.
He followed the sound of his
silver harp.
Silver harp.
This is so weird. And all the while, I'm actually doing manual labor of cutting fucking fish heads. I missed
His
one.
chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Hello?
He knew the world was
the cutter's
his
gone now.
imagination.
It's only the fisher left. Oh boy. It's slowly been fading away, now the cutter's gone. Look how big the imaginary
He was
world
so
is.
proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Oh, this looks like Game of Thrones, kind of.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me.
Oh, jeez.
It was hard to argue with him.
Yeah, but you should have. You're not supposed to let delusional people be delusional. Oh, there's blood everywhere. We're at the cannery. Oh, this was our locker. Imperial Palace. Like a Game Boy DS.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Oh.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Oh, jeez. But we're still on the conveyor belt. Oh, no.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Molly, their cat. We're still on the conveyor belts. Oh no. Why didn't she stop him from his delusions? I mean, they're beautiful, but come on. She's his psychiatrist, that's her job.
His prince waiting, holding his crown.
There's fish on the wall.
There was only one thing left to do.
Oh, I'm gonna walk on the red carpet. None of the people have faces either. Like, that's a pretty big thing to notice. Even our prince doesn't have a face.
Bend down with his head.
He's gonna chop his head off. It's a guillotine. Oh my
The rest
God.
I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
And she drew him with a fish. He's drawn him as the king. I guess Milton's the king. They both had like kingly delusions. That's interesting. Oh, and then the little prince is in there. Oh. Jeez. It's a pretty horrific death. I mean...
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
I think she told herself it would be easier that way, but really it's harder on Edie, I think.
I wish we'd stayed.
Packing peanuts.
But I understand why we left.
Wow, they lived all the way up here? Jeez. And yet they ate downstairs. Interesting. Wow, they ran water all the way up here? Edith, Mom. It's getting darker and darker, isn't it? We came in like
Mom
late
ended up
afternoon.
leaving everything behind.
Oh yeah, she did. To teach and to learn. Disaster relief, yeah, so that's how Sanjay died, was in that earthquake.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Oh, this was Edith's room. A kite. Hey, Gus's.
But it had to end one way or another.
Oh, our room.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
That last night. So up here there's like little bits of everybody. So we've got like Walter's little people. We've got the Finch birds. Words all over the ceiling. Little spaceman. The fish from Molly. Or the jellyfish from Molly. Norwegian folktales from her grandparents. There's the house. Butterflies is Sven. These little people are her brother Lewis. All these animals. The paintbrush. Paper crafting. So she made all these things. So she made the shark by her grandma's or her great grandma's bedside. Edith. Quill.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are
Edith,
very specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry,
Argue?
you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our
I'm
last...
not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Oof. Oh, I'm playing. Left us a gift.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Ooh, so this
or
was...
that Edie had a key to it.
So this was an entrance we knew about.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Stories.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Nursing home. History of the Finches by Edith Finch. And we know that her gravestone had like writing stuff instead of paintings. What does that all say? Milton Lewis, Odin, the field of people, the houses, the Finches, history of the Finches. Let's read it.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh, they could go to the old house. Oh yeah, there it is.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Oh, there's a swimming platform.
God, it smelled awful.
Oh yeah.
No, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh.
I got turned around.
Oh, jeez. Plus, you think you'd see the red light, but I don't see anything.
I started seeing things.
The deer.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
Rocking chair.
That night, a lot of things came back to me.
It's all the old furniture.
Or maybe I came back to them.
I wonder where the grandma now. Okay.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
Bye.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Oh.
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
few years went by.
Oh, it's letters.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
Oh.
The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
Oh.
And then I was alone.
Oh God, her whole family dead. Except for maybe
Last
Milton.
Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh God, are we birthing ourselves?
This journal was supposed to be for you. But
Oh,
now I
God.
hope you'll never see it.
Oh God.
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
She died in childbirth?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh, jeez. So she had a son. Oh God, and the house is still there. Oh, that's it. Story by Giant Sparrow for Shirley Dallas. So these are childhood pictures. Jesus. So, I'm guessing that means she died in childbirth or shortly thereafter. And never, or at least before the son was old enough to like hear the stories. But he came to visit the house too. Jeez, that's just... I mean, Jesus. It's a game about death, but obviously the main point is about life. And that even though most of the people who died were children, even like the youngest, like the baby, was happy, right? Like he still had like a happy life, as short as it was, which is... Jesus. And now we're like climbing down the house, seeing stuff from all the different, because those like Sam's medals, Gregory's little toys, Dawn's climbing wall. Yeah, Gregory's little frog. Most beautiful but saddest games ever. It is a gorgeous game. I mean, it's sad, but most of it's bittersweet, right? Like, more so if some of these kids had a chance to freaking grow up, and even the ones that did, like Sam or Dawn, they all died somehow. I wonder if there's more about, like, Edie's story writing, because she mentions, like, the stories and that she wants to tell Edith the stories. But then we don't really see that much. Oh, jeez. But the way they have you, like, interact with the text and, like, live out the stories, I've never played a game like that. That was really interesting. I think the most disturbing one to play is definitely Molly's story. But I think one of the most tragic ones is probably Sam. Just because he had 4 siblings who died. Like 3 who just straight up died. And then Walter who just hid away in the basement for 30 years. And then 2 of his kids died. Just, ugh. Okay, now we're back in the kitchen. Oh, it took him 5 years to make it. The end. So, we found out about everybody. The person we learned the least about was definitely Edie. Like how she died, we don't know. Other than that, I mean, you can assume maybe old age. Or like, I mean, the power was turned off, so, you know, maybe she needed that. Hard to say. Replay a stories option now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. So, is there like a new game plus then? Or is there like more you can learn? Or... I wonder. I don't know. Or if you can just replay like the individual stories if you want to experience them again. Oh. Kind of a... Ozu, thank you for the follow. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, because I probably am. Like, I mispronounced Sanjay the whole time. Sanjay, so you know. But anyway, that was... I'll say it was an amazing game, just in terms of... It's almost like a series of unfortunate events or something, but the way you live out each story is so uniquely different, right? Like... From Molly's, like, traversing the world and, like, eating all this stuff to Barbara fighting off things with the crutch and swinging as Calvin. I mean, that was quite short, but the photos with Sam, like, they're all just so unique. Doing Walter's routine, dancing as the frog, flying the kite, I mean... And then Lewis's is probably one of the most heartbreaking. Just watching him further and further disassociate from reality. And even though he was having psychiatric help, it didn't actually save him. And then the way he died must have just been, horrible. Ugh. And then the biggest mystery, I guess, is Milton, because they never found his body. So there's a chance he died someplace in the house. Somewhere, or it's hard to say. The door is quite mysterious. We know that he explored the entire house because his name and his art was like everywhere. But so I would say that like Edie and Milton are really the remaining mysteries. I can't pronounce your name right because of German. You're fine with Ozu. Yeah, Ozu's Greek, right? Yeah. Ozu Pator? I don't know. Whatever you prefer, I'll try it. Yeah, 3:50 in the morning for you? Yeah. You guys stay up so late. I've got a friend Spam, he's from the UK, and he stays up super late too. Y'all need to go to bed. Get some rest. That's what I'm about to do. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the stream tonight. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I like playing these kind of one-off games that are just so full of story, because I think it's so interesting how games can tell a story differently from like a book or a movie or even like a story that's being told to you, right, by a grandparent or something. I think it's so like, it's so unique because you get to kind of embody the character and you go through it and you're learning it beat by beat as they are. You're interacting with the world. And that's what I love about games, man. I just love the stories. Ones like this that have a very specific story they want to tell you, but also games where you kind of create your own and stuff. I just love them. So I like to sprinkle these throughout the other games that I play, even if they are heavy and I'm gonna go read up on it before I go to bed tonight. I have not played Gone Home. I have not played The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, but I will put those on my list of games to play. I just got this one because it was on sale in the last Steam sale, and I'd heard really good things about it, and I'm glad I played it. It's a very emotional tale, and it's, you know, it's not necessarily a happy ending or a sad ending at the end. It's just kind of a bittersweet of like, the boy's the last Finch too, but at the same time, the Finch name will live on with him if he has children. Those games are like Edith Finch. Okay, I'll put them on my list. For sure. I've heard of Gone Home. I haven't heard of The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. I don't know anything about Gone Home. I've heard of that. It might already be on my list, but I will add them. It's a paper list because I'm old. So I'll add them right now. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm not sure quite yet what I'll be playing. Probably not a game like this, although I'll see. We'll see. But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you all so much for stopping by. This was a beautiful game. I'm glad that now we all got to experience it. Thank you for not spoiling anything. People have played it before. And yeah, that's it for tonight. I hope you all sleep well, and I will see you all next time.